What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flames back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be reading out of Genesis 43. Um, I'm thinking about starting my second YouTube channel really soon. Probably, within the next couple of days. But yesterday something pretty interesting happened to me. So I'm sitting in my room, right? Um, I bought some weed. I smoked it, right? And I had a cart that broke. I had a bunch of wax in the cart that broke, and I rolled a joint in the wax. Smoked almost the whole thing. And then after I had finished, I put it down. I was very, very high. Okay, going in my room, and I had my Bible still out from my video. I don't really know how this happened, but um I had like a little like tin container. I had like the rest of my joints in, and um normally where my Bible was, the tin container was where my Bible was supposed to be, right? So then um when I went to go put down my Bible, I was so fried I didn't even move it. I just put the Bible on top of the weed. And then I just heard the same thing over and over again. It was like, ah, gosh, I forget. I just kept hearing the voice in my head. It was um, it was something along the lines of like how I was idolizing weed, or like in my eyes, like the symbolism was like, without thinking, you put the weed where the Bible was supposed to be. I put that in, and that really tripped me out. Like I put, I like, so I feel like I was trying to say to me like, where you're supposed to be in the Word, where you're supposed to be, talking to Him. Bible, the weed is there in the way, just like it was in the way of me setting down my Bible. Now I can't really remember, but something along the lines of that was just repeating in my head over and over again, repeating in my head over and over and over and over and over. So then, I woke up and I was so out of it. I don't really remember too much from yesterday. Like my memory's like very, very foggy. Like I don't remember much. Um, and then today, I made a decision is two things. Number one, any money that I'm ever gonna make from this YouTube channel, at least 80% of it, I'm giving away. It's going straight to God. At least at the very minimum, 80%, if not 100%. Okay, just to start off. For second, my other channel that is not going to be, it's going to be content. I'm going to be starting very soon. And the very minimum, 20% of that, I'm giving it away. Not nothing, just giving it away. And I'm gonna hold myself to that. And this video is going to be um implication of my promise that I'm making right now. 20% of the other channel, giving it away. 80% of this channel, giving it away. So that's 50% of everything I'm going to make from YouTube, because eventually I am going to make money off YouTube. I know that for sure. So 50% giving it away, giving back, um, giving back to God, because nothing happens without Him. So in the Bible before we read about how Jacob gave a 10% tithe. I want to get more than that because this is how grateful I'm going to be. Um, whenever the Lord blesses me. So I'm gonna start my other channel, and if my first video, if it blows up, like if I get like tens of thousands of views on my first video on my next channel, I'm gonna throw all my weed away. I'm gonna give it away because I'm gonna take that as a sign like I don't really need this shit no more. Um, and yeah, so my other channel, my first video blows up, I'm done. Like it's over. That does well. If that gets traction, I'm not I'm not gonna do it anymore because it's just I don't need it. And I've tried to quit so many times, but it's just um it's a very um it's a very it's a thing that it's hard for me to let go of because I lost my brain, go to a place where I don't really have to think about, everything, and it's just an escape. Um, and yeah, it's cool, and it's cool, in moderation or whatever, but, people who say it's mentally addictive. Maybe it's not as physically addictive. I mean, you still, like if I don't smoke, if I smoke a lot and then I don't smoke, I'll feel sick a little bit, but, um, it's hard for me because mentally, it helps my brain, helps me relax. Like a lot of things that I used to enjoy doing regularly, and now it's hard for me to enjoy without weed. Like everyday stuff, or even playing my video games. Like weed and video games is like the ultimate combo. I wish I never discovered that. When I was a kid, my dad, he told me that he would give me like $1,000 if I never smoked or drink before I graduated high school. I failed. I failed that obviously, and I realized that was him just looking out for me. That was him just um, making sure that um that was him just, trying to make sure that I didn't, go down that path because he knew, you know, type of person I am. I already have problems with procrastination, this, that, and the other, bro. Weed is low key one of the worst drugs because it makes you complacent with the situation that you're in. It makes you okay, or just be like, damn, everything sucks. My life, oh damn, what's going on right now sucks. You smoke weed, bro, you just be, I don't give a fuck. I'm chilling right now. And I, it makes it easier for me to enjoy my free time without having to think of the reality of life. Let's be honest. Um, so yeah, um, I don't know if I should make this a separate video or should just do my reading right now, but uh, I think I'm just gonna do my reading in this video. But I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling pretty conflicted right now, honestly. Um, I didn't really until before I made this video, not really, but as I started talking, just the words just kept like I didn't even know what to say, but I just everything just got explained so perfectly. But yeah, I pray that everything works out. I just want to be able to help people, give back to people, um, and just glorify God. Um, and I don't know, I want to be able to make an impact on the world. Um, I, I dreamed so big when I was a kid. Like I dreamed like s- I was gonna do I knew I was gonna do great things the whole time when I was a kid. I always was just thought I was gonna be in the NBA. Thought this like I genuinely would believe it. Like, bro, nobody could tell me anything. I knew I was gonna be something special, but the way life turned out, in my eyes, kind of feel like Joseph when he became an Egyptian slave. That's how I feel, if I'm being real. That's what we read about before. Like, and I just pray that God blesses me, and I just want him to use my life to help other people. That's all I care about. I just want him to use my life to help others. I don't care about myself. Um, I don't need anything, bro. I just need food in my stomach. Um, I need motivation, need water, need a place to lay my head at night, and that's it. I don't need anything else. I don't need money. No, I don't need fame, even though that would make things easier for me to reach out to people. And I just want to give glory back to God. I pray that He blesses me. I pray that everything works out. And I trust in Him, and I know what He's told me. I know what He has in store for me, and I'm gonna continue having faith in that. And I'm not gonna, um, I'm not gonna shy away from that. I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, it's got. I keep keep making these videos, but this is just the bare minimum. This is just my documentation of my journey. This is this is gonna be videos I look back on and just remember like, wow, that's how everything was before. Like it's almost like a diary. Um, and maybe talking about my life, and maybe this video maybe these videos are helping somebody else be able to read their Bible, just like this video is helping me read my Bible, keep consistent and studying my Bible. Um, and honestly, I'm really, really grateful if nothing comes out of this, nothing else comes out of this. At the end of the day, I'm just grateful that first off, I'm grateful for the few people that watch. I really appreciate y'all. It means a lot to me. First off, second off, um, I'm grateful for God putting this on my heart to be able to make these videos because without it, I wouldn't be reading my Bible at all, and I would just be just doing whatever with my day, doing whatever with my day, not even um, just whatever, bro. Just going through the motions of life, and without without God, it was just silent. And I'm somebody who like if I try and talk to God, He'll answer me. When I'm in the Word, and I've been in a relationship with Him somewhat, and I haven't just been MIA. He'll answer me, and He could do the same for you if you just seek a relationship with Him. And I take advantage of that. I try to put God in a box. I don't want to put God in a box anymore. I want to move on to the next part of my life. So I'm gonna make this next video, and if it blows up, I'm done with all my old habits. Cause for good this time. And genuinely I mean that, and if I get the success from this, promise promise I'm gonna put it down, put it away. I don't know, maybe I'll fall back to sin eventually, but I pray that make it so I don't, you know, um and um I want this video to be a testimony for what is to come. And I just pray pray to God that um that He just changes everything. And if He does, God changes everything, I'm done, bro. I promise I'm done. I'll leave it all in the past. I promise. Um, and if God, if you give me that sign, I got you. And um, I'll continue to do this every day, like I promised. Um, I'll and yeah, if you show me that sign, if you cause that first video to pull up, go all in, and I'm gonna send people from that channel over to this channel, and I'm gonna work them both up, maybe more. And I'm gonna do it for you because, and I'm gonna give all the honor to you. And I want to change. I want you to use my life to change lives because I care about my life, but I'm not a materialistic person. I don't need anything. I just want you to use my life to help. That's it. Damn. So yeah, long video so far. I kind of started the video off with me talking about started the video off with me talking about how I was gonna read this chapter, and I'm going to. I was thinking if I should just make this a separate video, but today's video is just gonna be extra long. And if you watch this far, thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm being very vulnerable with you guys right now. Like it's a conversation I'm having with me and God. I want y'all to see. Like this is real, bro. I don't ever write down what I'm gonna say in these videos. I don't. It's coming straight from my heart. Um, and this is genuine. Oh, and I don't know. I pray for better days. Um, and like I said, I'm very grateful for all y'all. Thank y'all for watching. But without further ado, um, let's get into chapter 43. Chapter 43. Now the famine was severe in the land, and when they had eaten the grain that they had brought from Egypt, their father said to them, "Go ahead, go again, buy us a little food." But Judah said to him, "The man solemnly warned us, saying, 'You shall not see my face unless your brother is with you. If you will send our brother with us, we will go down and buy you food. But if you will not send him, we will not go down. For the man said to us, You shall not see my face unless your brother is with you.'" Israel said, Israel being Jacob, because God changed his name to Israel. "Why did you treat me so badly as to tell the man that you had another brother?" They replied, "The man questioned us carefully about ourselves and our kindred, saying, 'Is your father still alive? Do you have another brother?' What we told him was an answer to these questions. Could we in any way know that he would say, 'Bring your brother down'?" And Judah said to Israel's father, "Send the boy with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and you, and also our little ones. I will be a pledge of his safety. From my hand you shall require him. If I do not bring him back to you and set him before you, then let me bear the blame forever. For we had not delayed, would we now have returned twice?" Then their father Israel said to them, "If it must be so, then do this. Take some of the choice fruits from the land in your bags, and carry a present down to the man, a little balm and a little honey, gum, myrrh, pistachio nuts, and almonds. Take double the money with you. Carry back with you the money that was returned in the mouth of your sacks. Perhaps it was an oversight. Take also your brother, and arise, go again to the man. May God Almighty grant you mercy before the man, and may he send back your other brother and Benjamin. Your your other brother and Benjamin. As for me, I am bereaved of my children, I am bereaved." So the men took this present, and they took double the money with them and Benjamin. They arose and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the steward of his house, "Bring the men onto the house, and slaughter an animal and make ready, for the men are to dine with me at noon." The man did as Joseph told him and brought the men to Joseph's house. And the men were afraid because they were brought to Joseph's house. They said, "It is because of the money which was replaced in our sacks the first time that we are brought in, so he may assault us and fall upon us, to make us servants and seize our donkeys." So they went to the steward of Joseph's house and spoke with him at the door of the house, and said, "O my lord, we came down the first time to buy food. When we came to the lodging place, we opened our sacks, and there was each man's money in the mouth of his sacks, our money in full weight. So we have brought it again with us. And we have brought other money down with us to buy food. We do not know who put the money in our sacks," they replied. "Peace to you, do not be afraid. Your God and the God of your father has put treasure in your sacks for you. I received your money." And he brought Simon out to them. When the men had brought men into Joseph's house and given them water, they had washed their feet, and when he had given their donkeys fodder, they prepared the present for Joseph's coming at noon, for they heard that they should eat bread there. When Joseph came home, they brought into the house him the present they had with them, and bowed down to him to the ground. And he inquired about their welfare, and said, "Is your father well? The old man of whom you spoke, is he still alive?" They said, "Your servant, our father, is well. He is still alive." And they bowed their heads and prostrated themselves. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, "Is this your youngest brother of whom you spoke to me? God be gracious to you, my son." Then Joseph hurried out for his compassionate grew warmer for his brother, and he sought a place to weep. And he entered his chamber and wept there. And he washed his face and came out. And controlling himself, he said, serve the food. And they served him by himself, by them, and them by themselves, and the Egyptians who ate with them by themselves. Because the Egyptians could not eat with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination to the Egyptians. And they sat before him, the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men looked at one another in amazement. Portions were taken to them from Joseph's table, but Benjamin's portion was 5 times as much as any of theirs. And they drank and were merry with him. So this is Joseph, showing love and being nice to his brothers, even though they don't even know who he is. Um, and he's obviously pretty sad about that. And he's still, emotional about the whole situation. But I think in some respect he kind of feels bad for what he did before. But next chapter we'll probably see a little bit more about that. But um, I appreciate y'all for watching. I thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Love y'all so much. Um, yeah. Peace.